Hi everyone, it's Aska here. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to do a fill-in without damaging your natural nails. If you've noticed your nails getting thinner and more prone to breakage with gel nails, definitely give this method a go. By avoiding the use of remover and excess filing, you can minimize damage to your natural nails. We'll also show you how to take it off and guide you through applying the base gel for the fill-in process, so be sure to watch until the end. Okay, let's get started. Have any of you ever noticed your natural nails thinning or becoming more prone to breakage as you regularly do gel nails? There are two primary reasons for nails becoming thin after starting gel nails. The first reason is the remover. The remover used to take off gel nails contains a component called acetone. While acetone softens the gel, it also has the effect of stripping the skin of its oil and moisture. So every time you remove the gel, the oils and moisture from the nails are taken away, leading to dryness and thinner nails. The second cause is excessive filing. Light filing is done on the surface of the natural nails before applying gel to ensure better adhesion and longevity. But excessive filing, or removing more than you need to, can lead to a gradual thinning of the natural nails. These are the two main factors that contribute to natural nails thinning. The method I'm introducing today is called fill-in, and this method doesn't use remover and excessive filing, both of which contribute to thinning nails. This method involves using a nail drill to remove gel without the need for a remover. Gel nails consist of 3 layers: the base coat, color gel, and top coat. But removing all 3 layers each time accumulates damage, leading to nails thinning. But by using a nail drill, only the top coat and color gel layers are removed, leaving the base coat intact. By leaving the base coat, you minimize the stress on the natural nails while still being able to change up your nail color and design. This fill-in method has become a standard in nail salons these days, but it may be a challenging technique for people who do their own nails. But with the right techniques, you can reduce the time spent on self-nail care by a lot. So take this opportunity to give it a try. Okay, let's start by looking at how to use a nail drill for removal. If you don't have a nail drill, you can also use a file to remove the gel too. But using a file takes more time compared to a nail drill. So if you want to finish quickly, consider investing in a nail drill. First, attach the bit for removal to the nail drill. Next, turn on the machine and start filing away the layers of top coat and color gel. Start by filing from the thicker middle part of the nail. File in one direction towards the nail tip. Also, make sure the rotation direction of the bit is set correctly, as it won't work if it's spinning in reverse, so set it in this direction. As the top coat layer disappears, the filing residue turns into the color of the gel. Stop filing when the color gel is no longer visible. Do not file further in this area. Move to the adjacent section and continue filing in the same way. Once you've filed the middle part, switch to a finer bit. You should start by using a coarse bit around 150. And once you've filed to a certain extent, switch to a finer 180 to 200 bit to prevent overfiling. Use this bit to file away the remaining color gel. From here, be careful not to file the base coat excessively and focus on filing only the color gel. The key is not to apply too much pressure and to avoid filing the same area over and over. Once you finish filing the middle, file the base and both sides of the nail. This area is thinner than the middle part of you filed, so be more careful when filing. If you are right-handed, start filing from the base of the nail, using the tip of the bit to file towards the left side. Since the right side is harder to file, use the side of the bit. It may be difficult to file in this direction depending on whether you are left or right-handed. So change the rotation direction and movement direction of the bit while filing. We've successfully removed only the top coat and color gel using this method. Next, let's take a look at the nails that have been filed from the side. Immediately after finishing the application of gel nails, the center of the nail is at its highest point. As your natural nails grow, this elevated position also shifts slightly away from the center. If you continue to apply the base coat in this way, the elevated part will move to the tip, and only the nail tip will be thick. To prevent this, lightly file and smooth out this elevated part. Using the same 180 bit as before, this time move it horizontally while removing the excess base coat. Here, we are only filing the elevated part, so make sure not to use the bit on the base or sides of the nail. We are only filing just a little, so be careful not to overdo it. Also, if you notice areas where the base coat appears whitish and raised, don't leave it untouched. Make sure to remove it. Once you have filed the center of the nail by a little, the removal process is complete. Next, let me show you how to apply base coat for fill-ins. When doing a fill-in using a nail drill, there's a risk of overfiling, so it's crucial to create a slight allowance in the base coat by applying some extra gel to prevent this. So, before applying the base coat, trim the length of the nails, perform nail care, lightly file where the natural nails have grown, and remove oil with ethanol. Next, we'll apply the base coat. The groundwork for the fill-in using the base coat to shape the nails follows the same method as demonstrated in this video. However, when doing fill-in, it is recommended to use a semi-hard gel that sits firmer than the soft type gel that can be softened with remover. First, take a small amount of base coat on the brush and apply the gel by rubbing it into the surface scratches. The purpose of the first coat is to ensure the gel adheres to the nail, so apply it thinly enough to have a slightly streaky texture. After application, the surface may look rough, but cure it as it is. Next, take double the amount of the first coat on the brush and apply the second coat. Once placed in the middle of the nail, touch only the surface of the gel with the brush and move it towards the tip of the nail. Similarly, use the surface tension of the gel, guide it towards the tip of the nail. Once the line in the middle of the nail is formed, similarly guide the gel to both sides. Applying too much pressure or holding the brush upright can create uneven surfaces in the gel. To prevent this, avoid putting excessive force on the brush tips and instead move the brush parallel to the nail without tilting to achieve a smoother application. The key is to approach it with the sensation of not directly applying the gel but rather touching only its surface and guiding it with the help of surface tension. More detailed instructions on this technique are explained in this video, so be sure to check it out. After finishing the application, flip your hand upside down, and this time use gravity to gather the base gel to the center of the nail. After 5 to 10 seconds, inspect the nail surface to ensure it is smooth and free of any bumps or imperfections using a light source. If the surface is smooth and glossy, let it cure. The base for the fill-in is now complete. Now, proceed by applying color gel or nail art on top and finish it off with a top coat. Because we created a slight allowance of extra gel, even if you happen to file too much during the next removal, it's okay. It also creates an appealing base from which allows for the application of color gel without any unevenness. It's not the easiest technique, but mastering it can take your skills to the next level, so I encourage everyone to give it a go. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit the good button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Bye.